Should our enemies choose foolishly to challenge us, they will be crushed by the violence, precision, and ferocity of the War Department. In other words, to our enemies.
When I first watched this video, I gotta be honest with you, it lit something up deep inside of me. And it pulled me right back to when I was 19 years old, fresh out of the training, fresh out of boot camp, ready to write a blank check for my life, for my country.
You kill people and break things for a living. You are not politically correct and don't necessarily belong always in polite society.
But now, 38 years later, with combat behind me and scars in front of me, I see this speech a little differently. War is unforgiving, and if you can't carry the ruck, if you can't carry a casualty, you are a liability, bar none. Battle buddies rely on each other, and on the battlefield, weakness can get people killed.
We fight because we love what's behind us. You see, the Ivy League faculty loungers will never understand us, and that's okay, because they could never do what you do.
The speech says the Ivy League crowd doesn't understand us, and that's true because if you haven't been to war, there's no way you can understand it. But to say they only get to do what they do because of our sacrifice, as heroic and as selfless as that sounds, it's just not true. America wasn't under threat from any of those places. It was our government that put us in harm's way. Talking like our military members are nothing more than people who kill and break things, that strips away the burden, the discipline, the reality of what combat actually is. And let me be crystal clear. I once believed I was protecting the American way of life with my whole heart and soul. But the truth, Saddam was never a threat to America unless, of course, we were in his backyard, and we were. Afghanistan wasn't a threat to America. Libya wasn't a threat. Syria wasn't a threat. We were told it was protecting freedom, but it was politics and power dressed up in patriotism. So here's my critique. Yes, demand standards, demand strength, demand warriors who can carry the weight, but don't sell young men and women the lie that every deployment is about defending America, because it's not. Don't glorify killing as identity. Don't wave the flag just to make war palatable. I was willing to give my life, believing that what I was doing was protecting my family, my country, and my freedom. And in the end, I realized most of those wars weren't about that at all. That's the difference between the 20-year-old me and the 58-year-old me. One believes without question, the other demands the truth. Our warriors are not pawns. Our children are not cannon fodder. And our future will not be written by contractors and lobbyists. It will be written by citizens who love this country enough to defend it, and leaders who love it enough not to squander that sacrifice. That is the America that I will fight for. That is the America that we must absolutely reclaim.